welcome back to Beat the Meat. Okay, today we're gonna make a sausage, some kind of sausage anyway. So technically sausage has minced meat in it, so we are continuing the mince series. So starting here, we have our wheat gluten flour, also known as vital wheat gluten. All right, so there's 1 cup of that. Now we're going to just start throwing ingredients in. Brown rice flour, 1/2 cup. So we got 1 cup gluten, 1/2 cup rice flour. Let's get all our dry ingredients going. Fennel seeds, about 1/2 teaspoon. So it's going to be an Italian sausage kind of vibe going on. Because of the fennel seeds, of course. 1/2 teaspoon mustard powder for savory flavor and goodness. Kashmiri chili powder, about 1/2 teaspoon there. Magical mace, haha. See, sausage has been on my mind since I put the mace with the mushrooms in the last episode. So mace for flavor, and obviously the reasons stated before. And our old mate dill, so we don't get diabetes. That was 1 teaspoon of dill. And that was 1/2 teaspoon of all the other ones. Alright, now we've got 1 teaspoon each of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. And we got 2 teaspoons of onion powder. And here we go. Peanut butter. Okay, peanut butter is going to be sneaking around in some of these recipes that I've come up with, guys. The idea really came from, well, obviously you got to get your nuts in to your vegan diet, but some of these pre-prepared meat things in New Zealand and Australia, it's you can buy like a canned nut meat, which is pretty nice. It does have that wheat gluten-y kind of taste, but it's got peanuts and gluten in it mainly, so that's sort of where the thinking came from. And I'm going to be doing some real cool stuff with peanuts and peanut butter moving forward, so definitely worth staying tuned for, because I'm crazy enough to come up with these crazy ideas. So peanut butter, that was 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and we got about 100 mils of our rice bran oil. So the dill and the rice bran oil help us with our blood sugar levels. Alright, let's stir all this up. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. A pretty cool argument I heard. Seeing as we're all on the same page, everybody watching this, you're not watching it to be proven to become vegan, to be proved why, why you should be vegan, because you're here because you know you want to be. So just between you and me, we can share this little argument that I read, that people that are carnists, people that are pro-meat, and their arguments for the nutrition, that superior nutrition coming from meat. Well, if we look at assimilation, where our stomach assimilates the nutrients, and if we go natural law, we're also assimilating. We know that we're assimilating the death, or the death frequency of these animals. Well, let's just look at nutrition assimilation. Then if we assimilate the best nutrition from the animals, and animals are more nutritious, then why do we not eat animals that eat other animals, like vultures? Why are vultures not on the menu? Because they taste like crap, because they don't have... the meat that we eat are the animals that take the most plant content into their diet, like cows and stuff like that. So that's interesting. So that's a pretty cool little argument. Not that I'm saying you should go out there and argue with everybody. Just live your life and do your thing and do what you know to be right. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get in. Get my hands going. Here we go. All right, check it out. I just rolled them into into sausages. They look quite a lot like those cheap sausages. At least in New Zealand, they have really weird sausage rules. Like they got to have all preservatives and stuff in them. And anyway, we are going to put a little bit of oil in here. Super hot pan. You want to have the pan preheated on like a lowish setting, low to medium. Let's see if I can get these in. Very soft, these things. Okay. That there. Let's just get them in. Oh. Let's have a look under here. What do we see? I'll zoom in, eh? Yeah, it's definitely cooking. These may be a little soft. Alright, things seem to be calming down a bit. I'm going to try and flip it. Oh. Flip that there. Flip that there. Flip that there. Flip that there. Okay, so they're definitely on the crumbly side. Turn that down. But I'd say they are firming up a bit. Alright, let's see how these are doing underneath though. Yeah, definitely a bit crumbly in that. The important thing is the taste, my friends. Okay. I'll be honest and say it's taking a little bit of finesse to get them onto the plate. All this sort of thing. Alright. So they look pretty cooked to death, right? But hey, the secret's always going to be in the taste. Time for me to try it. I mean, the taste is really, really good. The texture, not so much. The texture is almost like you know, if you made like a fudge or something with peanut butter, that's the texture. It's super delicious. See, I have the confidence to do these sorts of things because I got my seasonings right. I know how to get all the flavors really nice. This is kind of like, I'm trying to think. It's like peanut butter. You know, like a peanut butter dessert, but it's savory. So yeah, man, I'm still going to use this. I'll just have to figure out what I'm going to use it for. Wouldn't really call it a sausage. No, see, I'm coming back for more. Okay, so now I've tried it. It's actually, I wouldn't really call it a sausage. See how it's crumbly? It's like the savory version of a kind of peanut dessert. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's delicious. Everything's, the flavor is really there. The texture is a bit odd. I would still say, definitely make this. Put your experimentation hat on. Put into sandwiches. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crumble this all up. See all these crispy bits? I'm gonna scrape that into here. I'm gonna mix it all together and I'm gonna make something else with this. So hold on a sec. So, if all else fails, we're gonna make curry. So we're gonna put some of our oil in. Relatively decent amount. We want to cover the pan. Alright, we'll put in some, you know, we're going one-handed. Make sure it's hot. Let's have a look. See the oil shimmering? So the oil's shimmering. We'll add in some spices because it's a curry. We want to add some extra spice. It's about a teaspoon of coriander seed, a teaspoon of carom seeds, and about a teaspoon or so of mustard seeds. Alright. Okay, so when life hands you a failed vegan mince, you make curry. And a mince curry, I believe, is called a keema. So we'll put some peas in with that. It's still going to be delicious. So technically, we have got a mince because it's going to make a curry. So a mince curry. So we're winning. And also, this episode is really good to show you the experimentation that goes on. And I just want to keep getting videos going. And also, when you're cooking vegan, you just got to roll with the punches. When you're cooking generally. So I don't know if, you know, you guys consider yourselves very handy in the kitchen, but hopefully this shows you how to be. One whole onion chopped. Chucking that in. Throw that in. Okay. When making curry and you chuck your onions in that in, chuck some salt in too. Sweats them and gets them brown quicker. One tin of tomatoes. Okay, let's just chuck this in, let's see what happens. You know what, I'm going to put the camera down for this, so I'll be back. Alright, so we've put our messed up mince in. Give that a stir. Alright, I'm going to put our frozen peas in. Probably about a cup there, cup and a bit. I'm just going to finish that bag. That's probably 1.5 cups. Now, cooking it like this, putting a bit of liquid in, that's looking pretty mincy and good. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. It's starting to sizzle away. A little tip for the frozen peas, doesn't take that long to cook, like it says on the packet. And then you get to retain a lot of the nutrients if you undercook the peas. Alright, we're just going to chuck a couple of pinches of salt, a couple of fat pinches. I'm going to chuck in definitely some black pepper. Black pepper, really important for curries. That's a good teaspoon there. Alright, I'll just stir that up. Right, that's all stirred up. I'm going to taste it now. See if you can see that. Now, also, that's delicious. That's really good. So you don't have to follow this recipe to a T. One thing I will say, that frying the mixture at the beginning in the pan definitely added a kind of, a char grilled kind of taste to it. So I'd recommend that step. I do recommend this recipe for all its shortcomings in the process. Man, this is delicious. This you can put wherever you think it's going to hold. Pie, shepherd's pie kind of thing, sandwiches. I think it's definitely a curry though. Probably add a bit more chili if you like it spicy. It's another vegan winner, guys. Get the seasoning right, get those spices in there, you're good to go. So thanks for watching, see you at the next one.